Hey guys, welcome back. It's Invoked 101. Today we're going to be taking a look at my Battlewasp Beetrooper bug combo spam deck, whatever these things are being called these days. There's a lot of new stuff that came out for this, specifically for the Battlewasp portion, as well as the new Ragnarika monsters from the last few sets. So we're going to go through these as we normally do, monster spells, traps, and then extra deck. So let's get us started. I'm going to go through some of the packages that we're playing here. So starting us off, we have our Beetroopers. So we have, or our Battlewasp, sorry. We're playing 2 Sting. This is our Stratos of the deck. He's also a Imperm by tributing a bug. And then we're playing 2 Pin the Bullseye. Pin the Bullseye is a level 1 that you can special summon from your hand and inflict 200 burn damage for each pin you control. Then we're playing 3 of the new guy. This is Rapier the Onslaught. He kind of works like Blackwing Simoon. His effect is if you control no face-ups or the only face-up monster you control are insects, you can discard another insect, place a Battlewasp Wind from your deck face up in your spell and trap zone, then special summon this card from your hand. You can't special summon from the deck or extra deck the rest of this turn except insects, and then he has an effect to level modulate reduce by 1 from the graveyard. So pretty good card. We'll get to Battlewasp Wind in a little bit, but yeah, know that Battlewasp Wind is basically Black Whirlwind for Battlewasps. Then we have our one-ofs, Arbalest, who is a... He can bring a Battlewasp or an insect that is level 3 or lower back from the graveyard, and then 1 Twinbow, who can special summon himself from the hand. So there's our Battlewasp lineup. Some great cards here. For our Beetrooper lineup, we're playing Sting Lancer. Sting Lancer is really, really good. It's a DD Crow ostensibly. You can take a card from 1 insect monster in your graveyard and one monster in your opponent's graveyard, put them both on the bottom of the deck. And then on special, he gets to search a Beetrooper spell or trap. Then we're playing 1 Assault Roller, who can special summon himself by banishing a bug from the grave. 1 Scale Bomber, who can special summon itself when a bug is normal or special. And then 2 Scout Buggy, who these guys on normal or special, they special summon the another copy of itself. So that is our Beetrooper Battlewasp lineup. I know the Beetroopers used to be like the main like bread and butter of the deck, but with the new Battlewasp stuff and all the insects that have been coming out these days, yeah, the Beetroopers are really where you want to focus. So moving into our access bugs, like the just random accessories, we do of course continue the trend of 3 Resonance Insect. Easily one of the best cards in the deck. You can turn it into Almirage. If it's something from Field to Grave, add a level 5 or higher bug. If it's banished, send a bug from your deck to the graveyard. So really, really utilitarian monster here. Of course, for targets, we're playing Doom Dozer because that can immediately set up to banish it. We're playing 1 Forest Crown. This is an absolutely powerhouse of a monster. This is actually something I normally send to the graveyard off of Rezo because it can summon itself from the grave by banishing 3 bugs. And then we're playing 1 Supply Soldier, another like great addition. This is a TCG exclusive that lets you, if a bug effect is activated, you can special summon it, and then it has the ability to fusion summon using cards on the field. So a very, very useful bug. For our other like targets, we're playing 2 Crawler Soma, and of course we're playing 2 Crawlers. It really doesn't matter what you play here. Crawler Soma has the ability to flip 1 face-up bug you control to face-down defense and special summon himself, and then he can drop his level by up to 4 to special summon crawlers in face-up or face-down defense position. So you really just need some targets. The last card we're playing is Samurai Beetle, Ragnarika Samurai Beetle, another thing to send off of Rezo or off of the level 8 Synchro that we play. Ragnarika Samurai Beetle, if it's used for the link summon of a Ragnarika monster, you get to special summon a insect from your graveyard in defense position, which level 4 or lower insect, which is great. He can also special summon himself by taking a banished insect and putting it on the bottom of the deck. So really good card here, super utilitarian. And then 3 Ash for our monster hand trap. And that's it. That's it for the bugs. For the main deck monsters. Moving into our spells and traps, we have the new spell card, Armed Rebellion. Armed Rebellion basically says special summon Resonance and then send him straight to the graveyard. Special summon an insect monster with 1,000 or less attack from your hand or deck. Then if you special summon from the deck, send 1 monster you control to the graveyard. Also, you can't special summon from the rest of this turn except insect monsters. You face up insect synchro monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card's in your graveyard. You can banish this card, add a summoning swarm from your deck to your hand. You can only activate one Armed Rebellion once per turn. So yes, this is in fact a Battlewasp card, if you did not know, but it is a very, very good card for insects in general. Speaking of Battlewasp cards, we are playing two Battlewasp Wind. Battlewasp Wind is a continuous spell. Twice per turn, if a Battlewasp is normal or special summoned to the field, except during damage, you can target one of them, add a Battlewasp monster with less attack than the monster from the deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can target an insect you control with a level. This turn, you can treat it as a tuner if it's used as synchro material. You can only activate one per turn. What's really cool about this is when we get to Sachi, you're actually able to place this, not activate it. You're able to place it, get both uses, add it back to your hand, place it again, and then get two more uses out of it. Same thing with that tuner effect. You can get that tuner effect twice. So very, very good card here. For our Beetrooper lineup, we're playing, at least for the spells, one formation and one of the fusion spell. We're mainly using this to summon Saturnus or the new fusion monster. And then our last spell card is Called by the Grave. Speaking of Beetrooper things, for our first trap, we are playing Beetrooper Flying Sting. This is basically Solemn Strike if you control an insect monster, or a Beetrooper monster, sorry. Then we are getting into our new traps. These are the Ragnarika trap cards. So we have two of them, one from the new set and one from the previous set. The new one says special summon this card as a normal monster, plant dark level 4, 1600, 0 defense. This card is also still a trap. Then if you control a Ragnarika Link, you can banish up to 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard. During the end phase of this card's in your graveyard, you can shuffle 2 insect, plant, or reptiles from your graveyard and or banishment into the deck. If you do, set this card. So very, very useful play, very, very useful thing. You can use it to, you can put it to the bottom of the deck with your Ragnarika stuff. It's very, very good. Ragnarika Hunting Dance says target cards your opponent controls up to the number of different monster types among link monsters you control that are insect, plant, or reptile. Destroy them. If a face-up insect, plant, or reptile you control is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card's in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, banish this, target a monster your opponent controls, and destroy it. So it basically says pop 1, but still, it's an extra piece of interruption. And then we are playing 3 Infinite Imperms. So everything, almost everything right here, aside from Armed Rebellion, is searchable. You can get searches for all of this throughout the deck. So that's it for the spells and traps and the main deck as a whole. Moving into the the extra deck, sorry. We're starting off with the fusions. We're playing 1 Heavy Cavalry of the Indestructible Insects. This is a new level 7 fusion monster. It needs a level 5 or higher bug and 1 bug. It cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. If all face-up monsters you control are insects, quick effect, target 2 monsters on the field, including an insect you control, banish them. You can only use this effect once per turn. So this guy is really, really cool, and he combos with a synchro monster we have, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, nice little piece of interruption, being able to banish. Then we are playing 1 Cruel Saturnus. This is for the search and also for the extra summons. For our synchros, we're playing 1 Sachi. Like I said, Sachi's a new synchro monster for Battlewasps, level 6 synchro. Her effect is, if this card is synchro summoned, you can treat it as a tuner if you'd like. Once per turn, you can return 1 continuous spell you control to the hand. You can normal summon 1 Battlewasp monster in addition to, during your main phase of turn, in addition to your normal summon. You can only gain this effect once per turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard as synchro material, you can inflict 100 damage to your opponent for each banished Battlewasp monster. You can only use each effect once per turn. Yeah, never forget, Battlewasp is a burn deck. For our other synchro, for our level 8, we're playing Diablantis. This lets us send an insect monster to the graveyard equal to the non-tuners used for him. So very, very cool. And then he also has the effect of, if you control the synchro summon card, you can target an insect or plant you control, treat it as a tuner until the end of this turn. So it kind of does the same thing that the spell card does. For our last one, we are playing the other new Battlewasp Synchro, Grand Partisan the Revolution. Grand Partisan the Revolution cannot be destroyed by card effects. Insect synchros you control gain 200 attack for each of your banished insects. If this card is banished, you can special summon it, then destroy cards your opponent controls equal to the number of your banished insect monsters, then inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each card destroyed. You can only use each effect of Grand Partisan once per turn. So if you don't see the line here, what you want to do is you want to get Sachi, use Wind to search the level 2 tuner, synchro that with Sachi, go into Diablantis. The level 2 tuner can search, so you're going to search the level 4 Battlewasp, get that extra normal summon from Sachi, normal summon that, use Diablantis to make that a tuner, and synchro for 12 into Grand Partisan the Revolution. So very, very cool. You can also use, instead of using Diablantis, you can use the Battlewasp level 8, but it's not as efficient because this gets you an extra send to the grave. Usually you're sending the Forest Crown. But Grand Partisan combos really well with Heavy Cavalry because you're able to banish this during your opponent's turn. banish one card they control, and then bring back Grand Partisan, and then Grand Partisan blows up more stuff. So very, very cool there. We are still playing the one Cicada King. Cicada King is still goated in this deck. For our links, 1 Almirage because it gets us our Resonance Insect off the field. 2 Inzektor Picophonalia. This card is absolutely goated, being able to shuffle back and also equip Resonance from the deck. 1 Armor Horn, just for the extra normal summon and the banishing from grave. 1 Seraphim Papillion, again for the summon from grave. Then our new guys, Ragnarok Mantis Monk. This lets us search out by banishing 2. It lets us search those traps, which is very nice. It also only needs 2+ monsters, including an insect, plant, or reptile. So you can take any Link 2, turn it into this. And then we are playing 2 Beetrooper Invincible Atlas. Again, just needs 2 insect monsters. So you're able to take Ragnarok Mantis Monk plus any insect, turn it into Atlas. And then we are playing the new one, Stag Sovereign. So this is another card that is new to me. This needs any 2 insect, plant, or reptile monsters. So again, you can take whatever you summon off of Atlas and turn Atlas and himself into Stag Sovereign. Stag Sovereign says if a monster is special summoned from your opponent's deck or extra deck, except during damage step, you can destroy 2 monsters on the field. And then both of these guys have the effect of, if this card is in your graveyard, target an insect, plant, or reptile you control, place it on the bottom of the deck. If you do specials on this card, also it locks you to insect, plant, or reptiles. So very, very cool. He also is 3,300, so he fulfills that requirement. For Beetrooper Flying Sting, so you can discard it during the end phase and set it because you control him. So very, very cool card. Just make sure to keep a Battlewasp on the field normally, or a Beetrooper, sorry. It's normally going to be Cruel Saturn. But yeah, that is it for the deck. That is my bug combo deck. I've been really enjoying playing it. Bugs are one of those decks that I've always loved playing, so being able to continue playing them and get new stuff for them, specifically the Battlewasp. I remember when Battlewasp came out, I was all about them. So Beetroopers, Battlewasp, being able to use all that together is like a big dream for me. So let me know what you thought about this deck in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. This has been Invoked 101.